Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Christine. This is Everyday Yoga because yoga is good for everybody every day. Let's go ahead and do a little chair practice. Something you can do when you find yourself seated in a nice sturdy seat. You could even do a lot of these on a couch or in an easy chair with arms. Just probably not something with wheels. So the first thing we're going to do is just be present. Yoga is about more than just getting a good stretch, although that's awesome too. But it's also about just calming the fluctuations of the mind. I don't know about you, but I can definitely let my thoughts run away with me. Usually my most major thoughts these days revolve around, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? So I'm very, very lucky and very, very fortunate that most of the fluctuations of my mind are not of a more serious nature. But whatever your fluctuations might be, take a moment to just bring yourself right here, right now, into the present moment. And the best way to do that is by noticing the breath. So sit up nice and tall. Notice the bottoms of your feet as they press onto the floor or the ground in front of you. Notice your sit bones, the backs of your thighs, your buttocks, as they press against the chair that you're sitting in. Lift your shoulders up gently towards your ears. And as you drop them back down, notice how your heart lifts and the shoulder blades come down the back towards the back pockets. Tuck your chin. Maybe close your eyes if that feels good here. And just notice your breath. No need to change it yet. No need to do anything but just notice it. Notice it by focusing on the airflow as it enters and leaves your nose. Notice it by listening to it as it enters and exits your body. Notice it by how it expands your belly and the belly contracts on the exhale. Just notice. Be here. Be where you are. And then take your awareness to the base of your spine and just bring your awareness gradually up the vertebrae, one by one. This energy center where all the bundles of nerves and blood vessels and the structure of your body is centered. It's very important to your everyday life. So we need to take good care of it by getting a little bit of movement, just letting the lubrication flow, by encouraging that movement along the spine. Maybe even picture the breath moving up and down the spine. And the first thing we're going to do is just kind of hook our thumbs together and reach our fingertips out in front of us. And as you inhale, draw the fingertips up towards the sky. And as you exhale, let them come down and out in front of you. You can take them down to your shoulder blade level or all the way down to the knees, whatever feels good in your shoulders today. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back down. Just getting a little bit of movement here in the shoulders. Inhale the arms up one more time. Reaching the fingertips up overhead, and exhale the fingertips back down. Then change how your thumbs are hooked. So if the right thumb is on top to begin with, let's switch and have the left one be on top. And this is going to feel a little weird because whatever the first one was, that's your default. So the second one's going to feel a little off, but that's okay. It's okay to be awkward sometimes. We'll inhale the fingertips up towards the sky, and this time, go ahead and follow them with your gaze. So now we're getting a little movement in the neck as well. And as you exhale, follow your hands with your gaze, bringing your fingertips as low as feels comfortable in your shoulders. Inhale up, continuing to follow along, getting that movement in the neck. And exhale back down. And one more time, inhale the fingertips up towards the sky. Look up. Exhale the fingertips back down. And go ahead and release the thumbs. Then let's inhale the arms out and up to the sky. Look up. And as you exhale, twist gently over to the right, bringing the arms down. Inhale the fingertips back up to the sky and center again looking for those fingers, and exhale to twist gently to the left. Inhale up, twist gently right. All the time continuing to follow your fingertips with your gaze. We're getting some movement in the neck here. We're getting some movement in the shoulders here. We're getting some gentle movement in the spine, and we're keeping our focus right here where we are. One more time each side. Inhale, exhale left. This time inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, twisting to the right, and we're going to stay here for a few breaths. You can bring that left hand to the outside of the right thigh or knee, or even to the chair or an arm of the chair if your chair has arms. You can bring the right hand down to the seat or to the back of the chair if that feels good. Just settle in somewhere where there's a little bit of a twist, a little bit of effort, but you're not hurting anything or over twisting anything. We just want to gaze back over that right shoulder. And as you inhale, think about really making space in between all of the vertebrae. And as you exhale, just release some tension somewhere in the body where you maybe don't need to be tense. Maybe your jaw is tense. Maybe your toes are squinched up. You don't need that here, so just let that go. One more full breath here. And then the next time you inhale, bring the arms up alongside the ears and exhale left. And stay here for a few breaths. Inhaling length in the spine. Exhaling softness anywhere you can bring softness to. Yoga isn't about pushing yourself into these poses. It's about relaxing into them. Gently letting yourself just settle in. Continue to breathe. Continue to lengthen and soften with each breath. And then let's inhale the fingertips back up to the sky and exhale to release. Let's roll the shoulders forward a few times. And then let's roll the shoulders up and down and back a few times. And then let's inhale the right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, bend the right elbow and bring the hand to the top of the spine, the back of the neck, wherever it naturally falls, without causing you to hunch forward here in the cervical spine. So if this causes you to hunch over here, take the arm out a little farther until you can sit up nice and straight with the heart lifted and the shoulder blades down the back. Maybe bring that left hand behind you, bringing the back of the hand to the small of the back. Maybe play with bringing the fingertips toward one another, really opening up through the heart. You might be able to touch your fingertips, you might even be able to hook the fingers, or they might be 10 inches away from each other. Everybody is different every day. Don't force it, just relax into it. Just opening the heart, tucking the chin, finding some spaciousness in the shoulders. And then as you release, go ahead and bring the right arm across the front of the body and hug it in with the left hand. As you breathe, think about that right shoulder, really expanding that joint. And again, as you exhale, bring some softness. Are you clenching your jaw? Are you tensing your feet? Can you let your fingers go? One more breath here. And then let's inhale to release the arms out to the side. Bring the left fingertips up towards the sky and exhale, bending the left elbow. Just bring the hand to the back of the neck or the top of the spine. Again, without compromising your nice tall seat and the lifted heart. Keeping that neck nice and safe and long here. And maybe reach back with that right hand, bringing the back of the hand to the small of the back at first here. Maybe staying right here. If you want to explore this heart opening, if this feels really good to you, you could definitely use a strap or a dish towel or a scarf here and hold the ends and gradually let yourself relax a little deeper into this nice heart opening pose. One more breath, and then let's bring the left arm across the body and hug it in with the right hand. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathing into the left shoulder. Noticing the space. Coming back to the sound of the breath, the feeling of the air. Noticing how the belly expands and contracts. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Bring the palms together, and as you exhale, fold forward. You might come to just having your elbows here on the tops of the knees. If it feels good in your body, you can go ahead and release the body down. You might even heel toe the feet apart a bit to open up the knees wide so that you can really make space for the upper body and the belly to just come all the way forward. You can let the backs of the hands rest to the earth or to the tops of the feet or to the ankles. Or you might want to bring the hands around and behind and clasp them behind your back and get more of a shoulder opening here across the collarbones. Release the weight of the head. This is a really nice, gentle inversion that brings fresh blood to the head, to the brain. This is dang near as good as doing a headstand as far as inversions go. Release the clasped hands if you have them clasped there. And just breathe, expanding the back body. Maybe you walk the fingertips over towards the right and get a little stretch here on the left side of the body. Take a full breath there. And then come back to center and walk the hands over to the left. Breathing into the right side body. Come back to center and maybe cradle your elbows in your palms and frame your head. And just let the weight of the head go. Let it traction the vertebrae in the back. For the sake of balance, let's switch the clasp again, coming into what might feel a little bit awkward here. And when you're ready to come out, just release the hands and gently roll up one vertebrae at a time, maybe bringing the hands to the knees to slowly, slowly, slowly come back up. And maybe scooch out to the edge of the chair here a little bit and bring the knees just a smidge wider. Toes can be pointed out, heels in. Bring the hands to the tops of the knees or the thighs. And we're going to go side to side here, getting a nice stretch in the shoulders. So inhale here, right in the center, tall. And as you exhale, draw the right shoulder over toward the left knee. Inhale, center. Draw the left shoulder to the right knee. Inhale, center. Right knee, or right shoulder, left knee. And just move back and forth with the breath. Noticing what you feel in the hips. Maybe getting a good stretch on the inner thighs. Maybe getting a good stretch in the ribs and in the shoulders. Make sure you've got it evened out here. And then inhale back to center, and then heel toe the feet back toward one another. Take a nice big breath here, bringing the palms to the tops of the thighs, or maybe lifting the palms to the sky. We're just going to take 3 cleansing breaths here, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And if it feels good, when you exhale with the mouth, just make a sound, any sound. So we'll take a big inhale and let it go out the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth with a sigh. One more time. Inhale the arms up alongside the ears. Bring the palms together. And exhale, bringing the thumbs to the heart. And this is where we tilt the chin gently and say, Namaste.